around Pine Grove. It's been a really busy last couple of weeks, actually. We been trying to get the house ready to move in. Right now we're basically just waiting on the electric company to come and complete our power head. But one of the things that we've been trying to get done, because it's going to get really cold very soon. It's already been fairly cold, but not cold enough to freeze. But it's coming, so we've been trying to get the chickens' heated watering system completed. And I'll show you our plans for this. Okay, so this basically is the same water system we've used for years. Same barrel. It's just a 50-gallon. It was food safe barrel. My son's been recoating the inside, and he re-insulated the outside. Well, what we've changed, originally we had a much larger run, so we had separate run for ducks. So we had 2 branches, and we used the watering cups, and they always froze up in the wintertime, regardless of what you did. We have a tank heater that goes in the barrel, and it kept the barrel water from freezing, but it didn't protect the pipes, and you can't really put anything on the pipes because chickens would just peck it off, heat tape or anything else. So the idea we've come up with, after watching several other people's ideas, normally they'll put a pump in the barrel with the heater or whatever they use. Some of them use coolers. You can use almost any type of water container, and there's a lot of different ways to heat them. Some people use aquarium heaters. We're using a tank heater. It's a larger heater, and it's just for stock tanks and things like that. Also, along with it, I bought a new, it's sort of a fountain pump, a smaller capacity water pump, submersible obviously, and I've got some 1/4-inch hose that we're going to put in the barrel, and we're going to run the 1/4-inch hose along the pipe, the watering pipe. And as you can see, we have the 3 nipples. They have to be vertical. They can't be on an angle, or they shouldn't be, because they rely on gravity and pressure to keep them closed, keep them from leaking. And what's going to happen is we're just going to push warm water into the end of the pipe, and it'll, of course, keep a constant flow through it because it's going to flow back in to the main tank. So hopefully this will keep these from freezing this winter. It gets very cold here, and once we're finished, I'll come back this winter, obviously, when it's like 70-75 degrees colder than it is right now, and give you an update on how well this system's working. Like I said, it's an experiment, and we're just hopeful that it does work out, because I really don't want to have to deal with the old style heated water buckets. Basically is all they are. They're really nasty, and they're just a pain to work with. You have to clean them every day. And also, while I'm out here, it's been probably 2 months now, I believe, we installed the Coop Defender automatic door opener. And we just bought the set. You can buy just the opener, but we went ahead and bought the door. And so far, we have to come out, which we're out here anyway, you know, because we give the chickens treats every day. So someone has to just check the lower track on the door frame to make sure that there's not a lot of debris gets in it, because we use the pine shavings for right now. We're that could change in the future what we use inside, but they tend to get down in that track, and I'm always worried that it's going to here comes they want their treats. I'm always worried that it's going to block the door from closing, and a predator will get in. Our neighbor who lives next door has lost 5 chickens to coons, and so far we haven't had a single problem. They're really excited. They think they're getting worms. I'll give them some in a minute. They're like dogs. They know someone's here. They're going to get treats. But anyway, I could go back through the greenhouse. I've got a lot of my plants in here that I don't want to lose this winter, but sometime in the near future, when we do get moved into the house and we're here full time, I'm going to, on these 4x4s in the corners, at least on one side, maybe both, I'm going to build tables off of those, maybe even a top shelf, but probably not, probably just a single table on each side. And I have a rack that I'm going to put in the back. That way in the spring I'll have a place to start my seedlings. And so far this Harbor Freight greenhouse has held up pretty well. We've had some really nasty windstorms, a lot of really high wind in the last few weeks since putting it up, and I think a lot of the strength is coming from those 4x4s. So I would recommend that if you do buy one of these, I'm pretty happy with it so far, but we haven't, like I said, we haven't been through a winter with it, but it seems to be holding up really well. And anyway, thanks for taking time to watch this, and we'll see you again soon.